Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again. Today we have a 1986 Dale Earnhardt Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is going to be one retro of a diecast review. Now, this diecast is based on an 86 Monte Carlo. However, it was released in 1997, part of the Winter Circle Classic line, if you will, or the Dale Earnhardt Lifetime Series. Regardless, they made an absolute boatload of these things, and we're going to be doing a diecast review on it today. You can clearly see the card back has been, well, it's been smushed just a little bit, so I don't feel bad opening this up. This is not a mint card back by any means, but yeah, we're going to be doing a diecast review on it, but we're going to show how the packaging has changed and everything, and we'll take a trip down memory lane. Why not? So without further ado, let's hop to it. Alrighty, folks, so let's look at this card back here. This is such a nostalgic thing. Not only is the Winter Circle logo completely different, it's cool to see that Winter Circle is actually back and around, because if you really think about it, Winter Circle was not around when the diecast review scene on YouTube was really popular, because they stopped in 2010, right? YouTube was started in 05. So here in the 2020s, seeing Winter Circle back is just really cool, and especially when you can go back in time and really look at these things. So obviously the background has got a lot of gradient, red and purple, very sharp. Got high performance diecast collectible 1/64 scale. Got the 86 Monte Carlo here. Got a little bit of a card right here. Very nice shot. I like the contrast, the colors, HD stuff right there. It actually looks really sharp for the time period of Dale Earnhardt. Obviously, you don't have a Winston Cup logo because obvious. Now, this is number 10 of 12 of the 1997 Dale Earnhardt Lifetime Series. Let's go to the back end of it. And this is where a lot of things have changed since then. One of my favorite things that a lot of the older diecast have is this autograph bar. I think that is so cool. Like a dedicated place to put your autograph that doesn't affect everything else. I think that's really cool. Now, you can read all this if you'd like. You can pause it. Let me just get a good close-up for it. And you can pause this if you'd like. But one thing I love about it is it shows you each paint scheme that was in this series. I mean, think about 97, 96, 1980. I mean, so many cool die-casts. Very awesome stuff. I mean, you got Dodges, Pontiacs, Fords. There's even an Oldsmobile, I think, in there. Is there a Ford? Okay, he drove a Ford and won a championship in it, but it's not part of this line. But yeah, really cool stuff. And this is from 1997. You can see it the left rear. And, well, pretty cool stuff, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully open this up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, let's finally jump into the diecast review. So I want to make this clear. I try not to open up diecasts that are rare, okay? I know this car was manufactured 26-something years ago. They made a buttload of these things, so I don't feel bad opening it up. So let me just keep that clear, and let's just dive into it. So this is the iconic Wrangler paint scheme that Dale Earnhardt drove in the 1980s. And oh my goodness, look at that aero coupe. That is so cool. Ah, that is awesome. I believe this is the oldest diecast we've actually reviewed on the channel in terms of what it's based off of. So this is definitely a retro of retro reviews. And I gotta admit, for a diecast with a card back in that condition and how old the plastic is, because plastic ages really quickly, I don't see like any yellowing on this. I am actually extremely impressed with the quality of this car. I mean, this thing could have been manufactured in 1996 and then distributed in 97. I don't see any yellowing on this. That is remarkable. For context, I see diecasts from the late 2000s that look like they were in a smoke shack, and they're mint in the package. It's insane. Got Wrangler jeans right there. Go to the front of the diecast. Got this beautiful Chevrolet Monte Carlo front end. I love it. That is so cool, man. That is freaking awesome. Go to the left side of the diecast. Got the number 3 right there. Wrangler jeans. One of the most iconic paint schemes, without a doubt. They've made so many throwbacks to this. Tribute paint schemes. I mean, Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Ryan Newman. They'll probably make another Darlington throwback for it before the end of the 2020s decade. Just what an awesome piece. Look at these retro sponsors. Union 76, Moo, Champion, Goodies, whatever the biff that is. The Gatorade, STP. I didn't know they were associate sponsor. That's cool. Edelbrock, Moroso, Bell. Awesome stuff. You got the white Goodyear lettering. You got GM Goodwrench there. Dale Earnhardt. Go to the caboose of this diecast. Got Wrangler 3 and 3. Right side of it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, you might be wondering, if you saw my diecast haul, why I bought 4 of these is I'm going to be making some customs from the 1980s with these. And again, they're overproduced, so I don't feel bad about it. I mean, we're talking they could have made 100,000 of these. That's how overproduced diecast was at some point back in the early 2000s and the late 90s. Don't believe me? You can look around online. You'll see a buttload, and I mean a buttload of 90s diecast. So I don't feel bad about opening it. Go to the top of the car. Now the font is definitely different on the roof. I don't know how accurate this diecast is to the real car, because they did a lot of goofy things in the 90s in terms of diecast manufacturing, but I'm assuming this is completely accurate. And by far the smallest, and I mean the smallest of all trunks in stock car history. I mean, look at that. That is insane. Look, I thought like the next gen trunk was like tiny. Look, that is crazy. That's not even a trunk. That is insane, brother. You might as well consider it just an IROC Camaro and just have the back aero coupe just literally go all the way to the spoiler. That's awesome. And if you're curious, here's the underneath. Now, this is something that's very interesting to me, is this gap in the middle. Usually this is all one solid sheet of plastic, but the fact that they make the middle of it hollow, I have no idea why, but it actually looks really cool. And back to my point I said about diecast potentially getting produced early. This one says 1998 Hasbro, so perhaps this one was actually released in 1998, and the packaging, or it was manufactured in 1997 and it was released in 1998, because the diecast itself says 1998 and that says 1997. I have no idea. Notice on Kyle Busch's 2008 M&M's diecast, it says 2009 M&M's, or Mars. Mars is the company that owns M&M's. So even though it's a 2008 diecast, it has the initials for the year, the next year, or vice versa, something like that. So it's a little bit quirky is what I'm getting at. But anyways, what an awesome little diecast here. I can't wait to make something of it. We'll see how that goes. So thank you all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. Diecast Buffet, signing off.